Oh, I guess we're jumping into it. There's our dude. There's our dude. Tonight on Raw, after WrestleMania witnessed the return of the Archetype, Max Stern will kick off the show against WWE Champion Braun Breaker. Sorry to spoil one of the biggest nights of the year, but my client Braun Breaker is going to end Max Storm's comeback before it ever gets started. Ring the bell. Spear, thanks for showing up. I know better than anyone how difficult it can be to return to the ring after a long layoff. Best of luck to the Archetype. Just remember, this is for you, not anyone else, especially the ungrateful WWE Universe. It's been quite the WrestleMania weekend, but it's not over yet. Excited to attend Raw after WrestleMania, especially to cover the return of the Archetype. We'll have all the latest details at the post-show press conference. Stay tuned. Can't believe the Archetype Max Storm is back after over 2 years. This is the greatest day of my life. You know what would be the greatest day of my life if we actually understood any kind of lore or got any kind of lore into these characters or why they've been away for 2 years? The Megastar versus the Archetype. Yeah. That was a really terrible yeah. Yeah. That was, yeah, okay. Me and Max Storm have crossed paths before, but the Archetype has never faced the American Nightmare. Looking forward to the occasion. I've made a comeback or two in my day. We'll be watching this one closely. The Archetype Max Storm is back. It is official. Just wanted to announce I'll be leaving WWE for 2 or 3 years since you apparently get handed a title shot when you come back. Can't wait to see you at Raw. Come find me when you get there. It's been way too long. Welcome back. Just wanted to let you know you have an open invite to come to NXT anytime. Alrighty, so we get another round of attribute points. So we will be giving him a lot of striking, definitely more grappling. Resilience, yeah, I'd say he's pretty resilient. Some defense is always good to have. Submission's always good to have. Aerial and running, we got 45 points. Let's give another one to resilience and grappling. Beautiful. Okay, we have 5 more points. I'm still paranoid about these ringside pass upgrade points. I'm too afraid to touch them. Alrighty. Oh, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety, and today we are gathered here for the next round of MyRise shenanigans here in WWE 2K26. Y'all have voted, y'all have made your voices clear, and we are going through all 4 MyRises this year. So this is our second series. If you missed the first series with Christina Bennett, that was babyface Bennett in the first MyRise. And this time around, as promised, we're doing the heel side of things for the men's side. Just so that way we go through the trophy/achievements, and also because it keeps things fresh, keeps things a little interesting. I'm thinking we cover the heel side for a little bit, and then we finish off with a babyface character. All 4 characters are going to be characters that are coming back from last year's series, but again, on this channel, it's like an anthology series. Like, the lore doesn't carry from season to season or from game to game, and that's pretty much what we got here. So we've got our dude Max Storm back. He's kind of been our male staple here on the channel. He's just such a jerk, but we've got Adam Pearce right here. So as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice beverage, get comfy and cozy. Make sure that you're taking care of yourselves. Make sure that you're taking care of mental health. Don't fall for a pyramid scheme, and make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. I know, long-winded intro. That's kind of the reaction intro, but it is what it is. I'm excited to get back to filming because we've been having some weird issues with the USB port, and I think I cleaned it out a little bit today, and I think it's working, and so I'm taking advantage of weird times when it's working to get these videos filmed for y'all. Plus, I'm having a blast, and that's what counts. I always have fun filming the game, especially these MyRises, because they're just hilarious. Again, like I have said about the MyRises, that we didn't care for that first one all that much. But as long as we do not have a repeat of Red and Trey, we are at least doing remotely okay. Alright, I've yapped on too much. Let's just jump right into it.
There you are. I've been looking for you all day.
They've been keeping me busy. Had to shoot all new matchup graphics, promotional shots. My hand feels like it's about to fall off after signing about 1,000 8x10s.
It's tough being the Archetype.
Honestly, it's nice being the Archetype. I missed it.
You were gone for like 2+ years.
Hollywood's on hold. The family time was worth it. Come on, Hollywood's on hold. Does he not look like somebody that would be in a movie?
Enough time to realize Hollywood wasn't for me.
Oh, that's awkward.
Put the whole acting thing on hold for me. WWE is where I'm meant to be. That other stuff can wait.
Well, that's all good to hear. Not an easy first match back tonight, though, against our champion. If it were up to me, I would have given you a warm-up. I'm pulling for you. But Braun Breaker, he's the real deal.
I know I was out, but I didn't stop watching the product. I've seen Braun's matches, and I know what he can do.
Seeing him on TV is one thing. Facing him in the ring is another, especially with Heyman in his corner. But look, I know you're up first tonight, so I'm sure you want to go get ready for your match. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Pierce.
Wow, what's it been? 10, 12 years?
Something like that. Good to see you, Punk.
How do we know all these
You've
people?
been on quite the run since you came back to WWE.
Thanks, and now it's your turn. I saw they put you right back in the title picture against Braun Breaker and my old buddy Heyman. Must be nice. Took me over a year after I returned to even sniff a title shot.
Well, different situations. Unlike you, I wasn't sitting at home for 10 years watching
You're
hockey
literally
with my
repeating
dog.
the dialogue from the women's MyRise, pretty much. It's like they didn't even try with the dialogue.
It wasn't just hockey. We also found time to watch that movie you starred in as, what was it? Cop number 6?
It was actually Cop with Mustache.
In any event, I have a feeling you'll pick up right where you left off. Once that Archetype music hits and they see you out there with your old familiar look, they'll be chanting your name and you'll be more than ready to take care of business.
Why change what always worked, right?
Change can be good. Not saying you need to start a mutiny or anything, but at the same time, you don't want to rely
Oh,
on old
good
habits
lord, I
too
feel...
much.
Are we about to go into Groundhog Day? I really hope not.
Got it. You know I'm not one of your NXT kids, right? I can handle this.
Yeah. Good luck out there. And if you win, I'll be waiting for a title shot.
I gotta ask, are you sure?
Good to see you too, Paul. Am I sure about what?
Any of
Paul,
us.
I
We
don't
all
even
know
know
it's
if
not
I'm
gonna
sure of
turn
any
out
of this
well when
either.
you face my client, the reigning undisputed WWE champion, Braun
Oh,
Breaker.
lord.
A lot's changed since you left WWE. Let's be real. I'm not sure you even belong here anymore. So do yourself a favor. Turn around, pack up your stuff, and go home. Because I'm telling you, promising you, this is the beginning of the end.
A lot has changed, Paul. Hell, you're on your third client since I left. But here's the thing. I'm not going anywhere. I do belong here. And you'll realize that when I defeat your latest Paul Heyman guy tonight.
Things could have been so much different between you and me. You could have been my Paul Heyman guy, my champion. But you turned down my offer. For what? To have a one-line cameo in some garbage action sequel where you're the first schmuck to die? You were never
Lord.
going to be the next Rock, the next Batista, the next John Cena. So, was it worth it? Giving up the opportunity to work with the greatest mind in the business while you sat on the sidelines watching the industry pass you by?
I think everything
think so,
happens
too.
for a reason.
Oh.
Oh, I agree. And what's going to happen tonight is your comeback will be the shortest of all time. And the reason will be Braun Breaker. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Comeback kid. Prodigal son. Yeah. Look at you. Rolling
You know,
up in
I
here
would
like
like
royalty.
to see this. That'd be great. I know, like, Jacob had the U.S. title, but the IC title, like, works. It's a vibe.
Jacob Fatu. Congrats on the big title win last night. Of all the people I've seen come into WWE while I've been gone, I don't think anyone else has made the impression you have.
Nobody has. Because when God made me, he broke the damn mold. I'm all gas, no brakes with it. That's why I brought this Intercontinental Championship home to the family last night at Mania.
When I won the IC title, that lit the rocket under my career.
Must still be burning if they handed you a title match just for clocking in, huh? I won this. But everybody's talking to me about, oh, Fatu, you see the Archetype is back? Fatu, you see he's making a comeback against Braun for the WWE title? Fatu, you think he's gonna win?
Well,
No, you're going up against Braun Breaker.
you?
This is totally not going to end well.
It don't matter if you win, it don't matter if you lose. Braun and Wiseman might have that WWE title on lock on Raw, but everybody know who runs shop on SmackDown.
let me guess. You?
You're quick. Sooner or later, you're gonna try to take what's mine. And you know what's gonna happen when you do?
I'm hoping you have all your shots, because if you're about to say dog walk, I'll have to tell you, I'm a house
was
break
so
your
bad.
ass.
Yeah? Yeah. I might like you, Archetype. You got some stones. If Braun don't send your ass back into retirement tonight, we're gonna see each other down the road.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Oh boy, here we go. We've got the obnoxious Archetype graphics. Love that for us. Oh dear Lord. But they did not even try with the entrance. Like, literally this is copied and pasted from the women's one. Tron's motion, like literally everything. Wow. Y'all, put me in the freaking 2K MyRise stuff. I got this. Like, you have all these entrance motions that they do mocap for. Why not just spend a few minutes on the entrances? A lot of us, like, spend some shred of time on our own entrances with our own crate of wrestlers. I don't think I've been this bad towards one of these MyRises since the Red and Trey era. Oh, Lord. That was our very first MyRise series. Well, we did the 2K19 one ahead of 2K20, right? And then, like, my first, like, you know, release date one was way back in 2K20. So, like, I came in at the worst possible time, I think. But then we had all the universe modes, and then, like, 2K22 finally rolled around. That's when things started to take off, I think. 2K22, 2K23. And we've just been here ever since then. Again, the MyRises are the bread and butter around here. I always have a blast playing through them. I'm just here to just, like, critique things as needed, right? Right. Apparently, Bronze Breaker is a thing, so are we going to get Bronze Breaker or just Braun Breaker here? Oh, we'll have to go over the rewards, because the rewards, I think, are different for the men's one. So we'll have to go over those, because we went over the other rewards that you can get with the women's side of things, like for the babyface and heel side. So, like, that is all a thing. I believe, friends, this is what we call foreshadowing. You can't tell me that you can't see Braun Breaker with the WWE Championship at some point. Or whichever title. One of the world titles. World Heavyweight title, WWE Championship. One of the major titles. And then there's good old Paul Heyman with him. I was just curious about how Bronze Breaker was, like, a thing. But I guess that's just the reward or whatever, right? Because it's like, on the women's side, there's, like, Juggernaut Jordan Grace. And then there's Bronze Breaker. So that is a thing. We also got a little bit further ahead with the rewards, because I was playing through more, like, matches with Christina Bennett to get some of those other trophies. The one where you lose the championship and then you regain it back. You have to go through and collect, I think it was like 16 stars, and I'm like, oh, good Lord. Well, now we're going to rebook things and just kind of glitch through everything and have hardcore matches, or Extreme Rules matches. There we go. There we go. That's how we're going to do it this time. All right, the title's on the line. Let's get to it.
Introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 230
God, that gear is awful.
Max Storm. And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker.
So I hope everyone's having a delightful day. So the timing-wise with this, we're recording this on March 27th. So giving some context there, we just finished up the Christina Bennett series, and I needed to take advantage of my computer while it was still working and stuff. Well, it's still working. It's just the USB port gets a little finicky at times. So I think I'll probably need to get some compressed air or something to kind of like really deep clean it, and also deep clean my computer out too. So I think it's at least working in the meantime. And I'm like, while I have it in this spot, I'm not touching anything. So. Oh God. Okay. I'm over here yapping, and yeah, there we go. I got a counter right there. Look at that. I've been working through a little bit of my faction, but not a whole lot. Mostly like the towers and like the world tour stuff. I think this go around, and then like the handful of live events that I can pretty much do. I have literally not worked on anybody's movesets. Not really anyway. I started working on one of the other like characters and stuff a little bit, so I'm just going with default movesets for right now, because listen, if they can't put any effort into like giving everybody different entrances for the archetype situation or the dialogue, then my effort is nil at this point too. Like, I want to spend time on the entrance. I spent time on the entrance, and and that's pretty much in the victory scene. I haven't gotten to the moveset yet, because those can take a while to get through, right? And so I'm like, I got like 3 characters I need to do movesets on, and I need to edit, and I need to film. So there's that. You still think the Archetype is swimming upstream, Wade? He looks great, but he better stay focused here. Look out! The Brakensteiner, like I was saying, the Archetype may be hurt. Here we go. Oh no. Spear! Breaker nails the spear. And he's cooked. Braun Breaker has successfully defended his WWE Championship, turning back the Archetype with relative ease. This wasn't the comeback the Archetype had hoped, to say the least. Now he's going to be asking himself a lot of hard questions.
You should have never come back. Get this piece of garbage.
Braun's about to put an exclamation point on his WrestleMania weekend. The Archetype just hit the floor with a sickening thud. Well, if it wasn't clear already, it's officially a new era in WWE. The Archetype is a thing of the past, and Braun Breaker reigns supreme. They literally copied and pasted this from the women's side of things.
This is my ring.
Or the other way around. I'm not sure how the Archetype is going to regroup from this. He might not regroup at all. Well, that's certainly something. Let's keep things moving.
We are now joined by a former champion who made their long-awaited return tonight, the Archetype. Let's open up the floor to questions. Let's start off in the front row.
Thank you. Marcus Brown from the Wrestling Spectator. I wanted to know how you're feeling after that match.
I just limped in here with an ice pack, so what do you think? Ask better questions.
Okay, next up, third from the back.
Hi, Robin Ray from the Women Who Fight podcast. Have you had a chance to check out the reaction on social media?
I've been in the trainer's room for the past 2 hours, so no, I haven't. Why? What's going on?
You're currently the #1 trending topic worldwide.
Oh, here we go.
One post reads, and I quote, "The Archetype is like a fast food burrito. You haven't tried it in a while, so it sounds like a good idea, but it's a sloppy mess, leaves you feeling
He's gonna
unfulfilled,
snap.
and then exits in a hurry."
What has that person ever accomplished? Were they ever a WWE champion? They say write what you know, so I assume they've expanded their waistline eating a lot of fast food. Congrats on that achievement.
I can keep going. There's a lot more.
I'm good.
We have time for one more question. Robert, you were next?
Thanks. Robert Inkin, Sports Coverage Daily. With how your night turned out, are you going to continue your comeback? Or was this just a one-time appearance and you'll be headed back to Hollywood?
Here we go. Heel turn, heel turn, heel turn. Let's go.
Again, with the idiotic questions. This is a waste of my time. None of you have ever wrestled a single match in your lives, and you think you have the right to sit there and question my comeback? My abilities? Sorry, I forgot. Byron Saxton is here. Byron did wrestle a long time ago, but then he got put behind an announce desk and forced to say whatever dumb crap they fed him, happy to be the butt of everyone's jokes. Well, guess what? That's not me. I will not sit back and listen to the losers in this room, the locker room, or most of all, anyone on social media who have never accomplished 10% of what I've done in my life try to tear me down so they can feel better about their miserable lives. So no, this comeback isn't over. It's just getting started. And I am going to do whatever it takes to get back to the top and take back what's mine. And if you don't like that, you can go to hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Archetype.
The comeback begins. So see, we have like different rewards that we unlock. So we have the trunks, the boots, the shirt, and a ringside pass currency. So that's exciting. Healing power. There is some healing power in being a heel. Oh!
That's good, but try this.
Oh, we're carrying the shovel rather than getting it gifted. Why are we going in there with a shovel?
This was a gift from Paul Heyman and
Oh,
Braun Breaker.
we got gifted the shovel.
Know what it means? Nobody? Come on! It means they buried me. It says go home. It says I'm finished. You, get over here. Collar and elbow. How's that feel, huh? Come on, let's go.
Okay, damage Adrian Buck. Okay, well, I mean, we're getting some people into the mix, which is good, right? But, I mean, this is... So, do we have our own, like, wrestling school, apparently? Because that's what it's looking like. Because I remember we saw that, like, this arena in particular, like, when we were going through the rewards for the women's side of things, so... It'll be interesting to kind of go through the rewards and stuff like that. And then the good old the Rise matches. The Rise matches get a rise out of me. God. Oh... Like, it almost felt like they didn't put any effort into this mode this year. Oh my god. And like, we could see from the dialogue and everything, like, everybody just kind of copied and pasted things. Like, you should have, like, unique stuff, right? I don't know. That's a me thing. Like, even when I was complaining about the one that we had a couple of years ago where you had to find yourself or whatever, at least you had, like, the different pathways and stuff, right? Like, you could try different characters and stuff. Like, I don't know. That made sense to me. Okay, here we go.
Do I look like I'm finished? Do I look buried? Huh?
I mean, they're giving me easy thumbnail options.
I know I haven't been here much, but now that I am, there's going to be some tough lessons. Because I finally realized that to make it to the top, you have to be merciless. Relentless. Are you ready for that? Who's next?
This dude has
Come on.
snapped.
You are never gonna make it anyway. You sure you want to stay? This isn't going to be pretty.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, that's Hector, right?
I know you. You're El Mago Sr.'s kid.
Yeah, the real one.
Oh, I was
Hector
right.
Flores.
When I was starting out, your legend of a dad decided he wanted to test the new guy. I owe your old man a book of receipts.
You're not the only one.
Bottle that anger. You can use it one day.
Is that what you did? Bottle it up and let it out on Adrian in there?
Did that trigger you? There used to be promoters who'd fire anyone in the locker room who lost a bar fight. I'm old school. And now that I'm here, that's what this school is now.
I know old school. It's how I grew up. Old school is what got me to the dance for a minute before Michaels cut me.
That's right. You were in NXT. What the hell are you doing here?
Same as you, I guess. Regrouping. You walked away from WWE to become a movie star. But after the Braun beating, you didn't go back to Hollywood. You came to a place you can control.
Careful. Adrian walked out of here, but I can make
Good
sure
Lord.
you won't.
You went back to WWE. Things didn't go how you thought, but now you can break everything down and start from scratch.
Who the hell do you think you are? Offering me advice? I was a WWE champion. Who'd you ever beat?
I'm just saying, rolling up in your school and stretching a bunch of students isn't going to win
He's
your
right.
title back. You got to change things up.
Please, enlighten me while I sit at your learning tree. In these last moments, you can still talk.
Hear me out. You showed up on Raw in the same gear you were wearing when you left. Same music, same everything. You gotta mix things up. Get out of the WWE bubble. I can help you.
You are going to help me.
I've been outside the system. I can get you booked anywhere you want to go. Mexico, Japan, the UK. This will be your chance to show the world the new Archetype. Unless you'd rather sit here and dig your own grave with that shovel Heyman and Braun sent you. Or you could get out there and prove them wrong.
What's in it for you?
The man I saw in this ring today? That's the archetype of who I want to be. That's the man I'll follow all the way to the top.
Okay. You get one shot at this. Call your promoter friends, but let them know.
That's fair.
I ain't cheap.
Anyone have suggestions for a new wrestling school? The so-called Archetype Max Sturm finally showed up and turned out to be one of those old-school D-bags who thinks abusing students toughens them up. You sure you're talking about the same Archetype? Because that sounds like a bunch of BS. Max Sturm ain't like that. After a crushing defeat at Raw after WrestleMania, the Archetype Max Sturm dropped a verbal pipe bomb before storming out of the post-show press conference. I've known the Archetype for a very long time, and look, people can get hot in the pressure cooker match. I don't think any of us need to be judging the guy for a few offhand remarks. Anyone can have an off night. Max Sturm is going to get up, dust himself off, and come back stronger than ever. That press conference was one of the most cringe pieces of media I've ever seen. Was Max Sturm about to start crying before he ran up out of there? Max Sturm, earn it or get ate, fool. Braun got fed. Despite the post-presser temper tantrum, Max Sturm can console himself with the knowledge that Archetype merch was number 2 in sales on the night. The man we thought was going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer turned in an absolute dud of a performance against Braun Breaker, then stormed out of the post-fight press conference. Max Sturm has a lot to figure out. I could tell exactly what was going to happen to the Archetype just from the gear. This is a change or die business, and Max Sturm is dead. Been texting you. You okay? Hit me back. Rough night. I've seen you fight your way out of worse. Dust yourself off, regroup, then remind all these SOBs who you really are. We appreciate you, Adam Pearce. Okay, so I missed a couple of these, but sources. The Braun Breaker Archetype WWE Championship match went so much shorter than expected that the rest of Raw had to undergo massive changes. Talent and production crew frustrated. Crying at Max Sturm showing up and thinking the world had moved on just fine without him. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get more striking points in. There we go. Okay, so burning bridges. So we've got these Rise matches coming back up. So see, we're up to 91.5. So it looks like, yeah, you get like different rewards if you go like face or heel. I don't remember if like the rewards were the same, but it looks like there's... possibly the same ones, because I remember we unlocked Justine Janine in the last one. I could be totally wrong, but yeah, because like, does it really matter which one then? I'm getting confused. I'll have to triple check, but it looks like we'll earn these rewards down here, and then Indie Excursion. So we unlocked all of those characters and things on the female side of things, or the women's side of things. So leveling up, okay. Reject the system. Respect the process. Okay, and then, okay, this is all making sense here. So yeah, we do get some different ones. It's just that it starts out like similar, I think, from what it looks like. And then over here towards the end of the babyface side, you get like different ones. So you don't get anything over here, but you do get things over here. And then over here, and then 2 mystery rewards, which should be interesting. And then Cody Rhodes suit bundle, and then, yeah, so it looks like you get like different paybacks over here, and then different jackets, and then the title is over here. I'm gonna guess they're gonna go through the same stories twice, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. I didn't actually see all of them, but yeah, it looks like you get like the same rewards regardless if you go with heel or babyface. I don't know. I think that's the case, except like you get like men's trunks, and I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so to give you an idea as to where we are at with these Rise rewards, we are at 91.5 stars. As you can remember from the last series we got through, it was like 60-something stars at the end of it, and then we had the in-between stuff, where I was getting some of the extra trophies there. So, like, realistically, we should be able to get up to around like 150, which would get us almost all the way there, which is great. That would get us all the way up to here, and then we would just have like 2 more things to go. So, oh, okay, Bronze Breaker is a whole separate thing. I just remember that being one of the rewards. But, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at this point. So it looks like we'll just have separate things altogether for the storylines, but like, honestly, it feels like they put like very little effort into this mode this year. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and go to the airport. Let's see what happens. You get our gift, Max Storm, because it sure seems like you are using it to dig yourself deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm not thinking about the Archetype or any other relics. Bring on Damian Priest at Backlash. That's my champion. Paul Heyman, guys. They live in the present and the Archetype is the past. See, even like the posts are similar. Alright, well, stretching the limits, that's 20 upgrade points. Alrighty, so we have good old Tavish, we've got Adam Pearce, we've got good old Chosen, and La Congrita Loca. So we've got MyRises in Mexico, Japan, I think, and then the UK. So, upgrade points, let's go. Okay, 27. We'll throw it at grappling, that makes sense. He's more of a powerhouse character, I believe, so keep that in mind. But here we go. Exclusive. After his universally panned return to Raw, Max Storm will be launching an international tour to show the world a new archetype. Do you want to see this guy in action after the Braun Breaker debacle? More to follow on the podcast. That's not an exclusive, Robin. It's a rumor you read online. Sure thing, Scoop Boy. You explained Tavish promising an earth-shaking announcement for his next show in London. Well, hey, Tavish is back, so let's go ahead and chit-chat with Adam Pearce first.
Adam, I didn't expect to see you here.
Happy accident, I guess. You doing okay? You haven't responded to any of my texts since the press conference.
I don't need your pep talks. Besides, I've been busy working on some new things.
Is one of them bullying students at your school?
Is this a conversation or an intervention?
You're my friend and I see you going off the rails. I'm gonna speak up.
My life isn't your television show, Adam. You don't get to manage it. I'm going around the world, and when I get back, there is gonna be a whole new archetype.
I hope the guy who comes back has remembered who he is.
Okay, so now we've got all the Rise matches to get through. Yay!
There he is. And you were looking to toughen up so you can knock that big bastard Braun Breaker on his arse. You get out to the UK. We'll show you how to put his teeth down his
Perfect.
throat.
Let's do one per, we'll do 3 little matches, I think, but we'll see how far we get to, obviously.
That right, Tavish?
Only way to come back from that kind of loss is to take it out on anyone who stands across the ring from you.
That's all I'm looking for.
Then get on the next flight to Heathrow and be ready to throw hands with some proper bruisers. I got them all lined up for you, so all you need to do is ask.
All right. Say I'm in. What do you have for me?
What you think about this match across the pond?
12? It's like, why are you surprised at this? And it's like, yes. I forgot some of these were 12, some of these were 6. It's fine. It's like we just went through these. British rules, let's do it. Alrighty, here we go. That's us. That's our dude. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting indeed. But, I mean, yeah, as soon as I saw, like, I went through and looked at the version that we had, like, last year. I was like, well, this kind of works out with the pants, because at first I was into the pants, and I'm like, okay, well, that actually ties in with the vest that we had last year. So, again, a little bit of old, a little bit of new. It all ties in together. And, yeah, this dude's a jerk. So, I hope everyone's okay with the longer episodes, by the way. I think, like, with these MyRise series, we might just, like, spread them out just a little bit more. I'm trying to figure out the timing, of course, and it'll depend on how far we get to in terms of, like, recording the episodes and so forth. And editing, of course, but, yeah. I just want this dude to get in a sneaky punch. There we go. Right out of the gate. There we go. So, yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the episode thus far. Again, like, I just, I have so many qualms. Which, like, I can kind of get behind this, to be honest, but it kind of seemed like they copied and pasted everything. And I'm like, I understand efficiencies and stuff, but my god. Like, even with, like, last year, you had, like, some different, like, story arcs and stuff like that. Like, you had the main story, right? Like, with, like, Mutiny, and, like, it was still copied and pasted, but, like, you still had, like, different characters and, like, at least some different little, like, sublines or, like, subplots or whatever, right? This doesn't feel like that, like, whatsoever, and I'm like, okay. Right, like, you had the different options of, like, how they knew each other and stuff like that, like, who was going to turn, who was not going to turn, you know, that sort of thing. Because, like, you could pick from the start, it would be the first person that you would pick, they would be the ones not to turn, and then the second character, like, was the one that, you know, turned. But you had the personality traits, so, I mean, at least that kept things a little bit fresh, but, like, my god. This is certainly something else, friends. This is certainly something else. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? I think we'll get through like 1 or 2 of these Rise matches, and then we'll jump back into Rise matches, unfortunately, once we're in the next episode. Because, like, my god, these Rise matches are something else. Like, that's the part that gets me, at least, like, in the previous, like... At least in last year's game, it did get a little repetitive, but you at least had, like, different little, like, mini arcs, right? You had to take control of different characters. Like, that kind of kept things a little interesting. It feels like we want to step back this year. I don't know. Yeah, let's end this. Let's end all of this, please. Oh, there we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. So yeah, because we've got more of a flow here, to say the least. We're a little bit further ahead in the first episode than where we were for the last first episode, which sounds funny when I say that out loud, but here we are. I think it's because we're in more of a groove this time around. We kind of know what to expect, so that certainly helps. So there is that. I mean, given our character, I'm okay with keeping that for now. Alrighty, we did it. I sound so enthusiastic. It almost sounded like he was a babyface for his entire career, or like the Archetype was a pure babyface for some time. And now it's like our dude's like basically like dark side. 2 stars, keep it moving. Alrighty, let's go chit chat with Chosen.
Chosen. Been a while. I knew you were back working for Japan, but I didn't expect they'd be sending you out on recruiting missions. Quite the demotion.
Not at all. I'm only here because you are a special case. Working with us, someone with your reputation could become one of the great gaijin. Another Vader, AJ Styles, or Terry Funk.
You think I could be a real legend like that?
I do. With you at the top of the card, we will set out the Japan Dome in minutes.
Good. I'll take 10% of the gate at every
Already
show
negotiating. I can respect that, but look at the plant in the background.
I'm sorry?
Make it 20. Shall we keep negotiating, or do you want to sign the biggest star ever to come through your promotion?
No, I don't want to negotiate anymore. I have better things to do. Like go win back my love.
That was some continuity from last year, because that was the whole situation with like Paragon and everything too, and like trying to go after the WWE Championship, which turned out to be a replica. That was a whole situation.
Good luck with that. What do you got for me?
Show Heyman and his champion
yes,
you are
no
far
DQ.
from buried.
Let's go.
With this match.
Alrighty, friends, we got the Japan Hall, which is very exciting. See, like, there's, like, different, like, arenas pretty much, I would say, right? Like, with the men's and women's side of things, right? So, like, I don't know. Or at least the heel and babyface side, because that's what I've noticed. Definitely heel and babyfaces get different rewards, which makes sense, but it's like, can we get, like, fresh stories for, like, everybody? I don't know. Like, they literally copied and pasted this. Oh, my Lord. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go. Let's jump into it. Let's get our stars and let's roll out. Listen, it adds up. It's no DQ and we don't care. There we go. It's like I turned heel too, apparently. It's no hold barred. None of this matters. Listen, if we're stuck in these Rise matches, we're going to try to earn, like, stars and everything. And remember, you earn points when you lose. We established that in the last series. So even if we lose, we're still a star and we keep earning stars. See, this is all working. Wait, why couldn't it? What? That was weird. Why couldn't I use the shovel anymore? Like, we were clearly doing damage, right? Well, you're not getting tables. I know, total heel move, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Okay, here we go. We can do our signature. It's like this could be a little bit of a longer episode, and I think that's okay. There we go, 2 stars. We're almost at 2.5, which is really nice. Okay. Did we accidentally get Hector? Because I think we almost did. We'll go for another kendo stick because why not? See, all the drama. This is exactly what we need to be doing. Well, Hector, why are you going after the ref? Also, that purple circle of doom, by the way, that's in my faction, is just like driving me up the wall. I literally did not press anything. It just did an automatic move for me. I want that made abundantly clear. That time I did it on purpose though, and well, they countered quite clearly. I mean, that's one of the easiest moves to counter, and I suck at counters. Nice DDT there. Gotta let him get in just a little bit of offense, right? Oh, seriously? Well, maybe not that much offense. Can I get the pinfall? I hit the... Okay, well that was not fun. Listen, I simply do not care as much, but we're like we're a little checked out, and that's okay. We got a fight forever chant. You'll love to see it. Gotta get that drama meter up a little bit, right? There we go. Keep going. I mean, we didn't get him in the thumbtacks, but we hit our finisher, and 3.5 stars is pretty serviceable, right? Right. But hey, we did it! We did it, people. We did it. We did the things. We did it. We absolutely did it. Let's keep things going. Alrighty, let's go chit-chat with La Congrita Loca.
You must be La Congrita Loca.
What gave it away? Mago Jr. tells me you're looking for some dates in Mexico?
Hector doesn't like being called that.
Tough luck. You can't outrun a legacy. What about you, Archetype? If you're running away from your loss to Braun Breaker?
I'm not running from anything.
Good, because Lucha Mágica is where you run to. Where you run to for the highest flyers, the most hardcore brawlers, the finest técnicos. If you want to reinvent yourself, Mexico is the place.
That's not a bad sales pitch.
Yeah, you should see the matches we have lined up for you.
Give me a taste.
No one will be doubting what you could do after this match.
Let's do it. Alrighty, so for some full disclosure, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up after this match, I think, because we'll get through some more Rise matches. We're at 5 out of 12 stars, and I just want to get through as much as I could here in this very first episode. And hopefully we just keep on just moving along, pretty much.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Hector Flores from New York, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Max Storm!
Just what a jerk, but I figured it made sense because we had to start from the bottom and work our way back up, and so it made some sense to kind of go to do the 3 main shows, that way we can just keep plugging along with the Rise matches. Before we slowly start to make our way back, right? Right. Slowly but surely. Alrighty, here we go. It's a 10-minute time limit, so we gotta win the match in under 10 minutes. That makes sense. Trading blows. I gotta concentrate right away. Oh, he doesn't want in. Okay, well, too bad. Too bad, Red Flame. And again, like I mentioned before, like, again, if we lose any of these matches, we still get the stars. But it's still stupid that, like, the Rise rewards, they count the half stars, but, like, the story progress does not count the half stars. Like, that to me doesn't make any sense. So we're at 5 stars, and we're just plugging along. Listen, I'm glad that I'm doing it with y'all, because if I was just here by myself, I would probably push through it in, like, a couple of sittings, maybe. I don't know. But, like, I'm just glad that I'm doing it with y'all, so that way we're in this together. We can go through different characters, unlock all the things, see what the different story arcs are going to look like, that sort of thing. So basically with Max Store, we're pretty much going to go through all the heal side of things, which I think makes sense, because you have to go through one playthrough as a heel and one as a babyface, although I don't think it's specified which, like, if you had to do, like, all, like, you know, one dude, one woman, like, that sort of thing. It just said one babyface and one heel, and then one time where you accept Paul's help and one where you reject Paul's help. Again, we play on easy mode when it comes to these Rise matches, just on the basis that we're here for the playthrough and the walkthrough, more so than anything. I hope I got this. I'm at least going to try to get up to like 2 stars before we depart, so that way we only have like maybe 1 or 2 matches left. Before we go into the next section. I think that's where we'll pick up. Again, my apologies if this is a very long episode. It's just that we're trying to push through this as much as we can. And it's taken me a while to edit these videos too, and so I figured I might as well make a few, like, you know, longer videos if I'm going to be doing that, so... Oh, we finally countered! Oh, there we go. Oh, well, he sort of got us, but not really. I don't know what that was. Oh, there we go. He's fighting back. He's fighting back. The red flame is fighting back. I kind of want to do like a universe mode series where like we kind of do like all the where we have all the like quirky characters from the MyRises. I think that'd be hilarious. But also I feel like a Justine Janine series is warranted at this point. But I think maybe, I don't know. Let me know, because like we're gonna be covering all the MyRises, and then we'll be like trying to do other things after that point. I'm literally just trying to get this filmed like as quickly as possible. There we go. Let's just wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. Okay, 2.5 stars. I'll take that. We're taking that as a win, friends. Okay, we're gonna check and see how much more we have left to go.
Here is your winner.
We'll check in on the Rise rewards and that sort of thing. And we'll go from there, friends. We will go from there and wrap things up. But we went to WWE, we went to Mexico, we went to Japan, we went to the UK. We did a lot. We really did a lot of this episode. Alrighty, so we earned about 61 attribute upgrade points, so I'm going to put a little bit under resiliency, and then aerial and running makes sense. And then, ooh, I'll do 1 for striking. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, so in terms of story progress, we got 8 out of 12, so that's not too bad. Wait, are they counting that? I don't know. But we only got 4 more to go, so we might only need 1 more match if we really, like, just go with that. I don't know. So we are at 99.5 stars. Like, wow, okay. So in terms of the Rise rewards, we will have Scott Steiner coming up next, and we just unlocked a couple people, I think, right? Yeah, because we had, Alundra Blaze and the Wrestling Convention Arena. So next up we'll have Scott Steiner coming up. So that's exciting. That is very exciting. So, on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. I know this is a longer episode than I expected to film and probably you expected to watch. But we covered a lot of ground in this episode. We're pushing through MyRise. We're doing all 4 of them. So, if you need... we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna push through it with y'all. Okay. So on that note, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. Make sure to make sure that your notifications are turned on and that sort of thing. On that note, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.